All right, so we have like a 2010 RAV4 here. Customer complaint was no AC. So I put a set of gauges to it. Saw there was enough pressure to activate the system. Put a scanner to the car, scanner that can read every module in the car. There's no codes in the AC computer or the ECU. And then I went into active tests on the AC computer and was able to manually turn on the magnetic clutch. I think there's an issue with the software on my scanner. It's an Altel, or actually it's a Launch, but I'm sure Altel is probably similar. This is a direct drive AC compressor. It has a variable refrigerant flow solenoid. It also has a refrigerant flow sensor. So I was able to activate the AC. It would turn on for a second and then cut right back off. The condenser fan never turned on with the active test, which I thought was a little strange. And I also thought that the engine ECU computer might be sending a kill signal to the AC and deactivating the AC for some reason. Through a lot of research, and I'll just kind of cut to the chase here. This is a flow sensor. This is a replacement from Dorman. I'm sure you can probably get one from Toyota. This was the issue. So I guess there can be a code that's associated with that flow sensor that wasn't present in this car. And I was also kind of surprised, even with the flow sensor, that the condenser fans weren't turning on. So it kind of led me, it took a little bit of work to actually get to the final answer. I saw some people were saying you can use a magnet, like a neodymium magnet, on top of the flow sensor to trick it, to get it to read in the right value. I did that. I don't know if the polarity of the magnet was the wrong way or whatever. But actually you need, if you have a scanner, it needs to be above like 3.8 volts on the flow sensor for the AC system to actually kick on. When I put the magnet on, it went down from like 3.4 volts to like 0.7 volts and still wasn't working. So just be cognizant of that. Just because you stick a magnet on it may not work. If you have a scanner and you can have access to live data, you can look at that flow sensor specifically and see if you're in the right threshold range for it to actually turn on. But yeah, as soon as I replaced the sensor, the AC kicked on. I actually was able to use a magnet watching data, and eventually got the magnet in the right orientation where it did kick on, but it didn't stay at that correct voltage. So ended up just sticking a new sensor in it after I verified that the system worked. The new sensor fixed everything. The condenser fans kicked on immediately once that sensor was in the right voltage range. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward repair. And I didn't end up recharging the system, evacuating out and recharging the system, and trying to put a light down right there to the left of the AC pipe, the basically black thing right there to the right of my finger. That's the flow sensor. It has a little circlip that you need to get off, and then you can take the sensor out. The circlip is hard to remove. This car is fairly rusty, so as soon as I touched it, it kind of twanged out of the groove there. But yeah, I could see that being really difficult to remove. If the magnet trick works for you, I would just go ahead and do that. But other than that, that's kind of the long and short of it. I've seen a lot of threads and posts and stuff, people having trouble figuring out their AC issues, and I guess after being able to refine my searches and stuff, there is quite a bit of information out there about this refrigerant flow sensor, but just want to kind of post my experience with it, and kind of tripped me up there for a minute, but we got to the end, right answer there eventually. So hope this helps. Any questions, comments, put them down in the comment section, and I'll reply back to you. Hope this helps.